Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. If you've stumbled upon this video, it probably wasn't an accident. There's an energy in the air right now, a feeling of something just on the horizon. You can feel them thinking about you, can't you? It's that little pull, that late-night jolt of energy that lets you know your name is on their mind. It's the same feeling you get after an argument with a partner, where that unresolved tension just keeps you staring at the ceiling. That's because they are stuck in an unfinished emotional loop, and that deep psychological need for closure is about to hit its breaking point. Our brains have this funny habit of remembering unfinished tasks way more clearly than completed ones. There's actually a name for it: the Zeigarnik Effect. Unresolved fights, unspoken words, and relationships left hanging are treated by our minds like open browser tabs that just have to be closed. This creates a mental static, a weight that keeps that person front and center in their memory. And at night, when all the daily distractions finally fade away, these thoughts can spike, fueling an intense need to reach out. Tonight, we're going to explore what it is they've been dying to say to you. A call is coming, and what they say has the power to change everything, either by reopening the door to your connection or by closing it for good. Before you, I have 3 piles of cards. Each one tells a different story about the call that's on its way and the reasons behind it. I want you to take a deep, calming breath. Quiet your mind and picture the person you're thinking of. Which pile seems to be pulling you in? Trust that gut feeling. Go ahead and choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. For those of you who chose pile 1, there's an energy of heavy reflection and regret all around this person. The cards are showing me someone who is truly haunted by the past, especially by the way things ended between you two. It's like they're stuck in a movie theater in their mind, replaying old arguments and conversations, constantly thinking, I should have said this, or I should have done that. This isn't just a random thought. It's a constant hum in the back of their mind, an unfinished story their brain just won't let go of. This person is caught deep in what's known as the Zeigarnik Effect, where their mind is completely fixated on how incomplete your separation feels. That lack of closure has created an emotional feedback loop that just keeps spinning, bringing all those unresolved feelings back to the surface, especially in moments when they feel lonely. They remember the tiny details of your last interactions with a shocking vividness, because for their brain, the task of your relationship was never officially marked as complete. All of this mental rehashing is causing them a whole lot of stress and anxiety. The call they want to make is coming from a powerful need to finally close this loop. But here's the thing. For them, closure doesn't mean saying goodbye. The energy here is all about reopening, not ending. They genuinely believe that if they can just talk to you, if they can just hear your voice, they can fix what was broken. There's a powerful biological urge happening here. They are craving the connection that only a real conversation can give. Hearing a familiar, trusted voice can trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which literally reduces stress and makes us feel close and safe. Texting just doesn't cut it. It's missing the vocal cues their body is subconsciously craving to feel calm. When they call, what they're going to say is an apology. It will be from the heart, and it will be specific. They'll likely bring up a particular moment or conversation that they just can't get out of their head. They'll tell you how much they want to try again and apply the lessons they've learned from the pain of being apart. They see the past as a mistake they can fix, and this call is their one big attempt to get the story going again. They feel that if they can just do that, all this mental tension will finally disappear. The decision, of course, will be yours. This call could restart the connection, but you have to ask yourself if their need for closure lines up with your need for a healthy, stable future. If you found yourself drawn to pile 2, the energy is completely different. This isn't about a clear ending that went south. This is about a story that never really got a proper beginning. This call is coming from someone you share a powerful, yet totally undefined and ambiguous connection with. This is the almost relationship, the what if, the bond that was packed with mixed signals and unspoken possibilities. This person's mind is trapped in a different kind of loop. Because nothing was ever defined, their brain doesn't have a neat file it can close. Instead, it's just stuck in a state of constant, low-grade rumination. They're endlessly replaying your conversations, picking apart your words, trying to find a meaning that might not even be there. This is that same Zeigarnik Effect, but instead of replaying a fight, they're obsessing over a question. What were we? What could we have been? Their urge to call is driven by a deep psychological need to just stop the guessing game. Their brain's reward system, which is fueled by dopamine, basically got hooked on the uncertainty of your dynamic. The unpredictable nature of it all, the moments of intense closeness followed by confusing distance, created an addictive chemical rush, almost like gambling. But now, that feeling isn't thrilling anymore. It's just become a source of mental chaos. They feel this compulsive need to finish the interaction, not necessarily to start a relationship, but to finally get an answer. When this person calls, what they say will be all about getting some definition. They'll probably say something like, "I know this is totally out of the blue, but I can't stop thinking about you, and I just need to understand what was going on between us." They are going to ask direct questions. They aren't necessarily calling to get you back. They're calling to finally complete the task, so their mind can let it go. This call is their attempt to turn a blurry, emotionally charged memory into a concrete, finished story. They want to either open the door all the way or shut it for good. For you, this call is a huge moment of empowerment. You finally get the chance to define this connection on your own terms. Their need for clarity gives you the power to state your truth. Whether you decide to explore the potential that was always simmering, or to confirm that the moment has passed, the outcome of this call will bring a final end to the ambiguity, allowing both of you to finally set down the mental burden of the almost. For those who chose Pile 3, I want you to take a breath and really ground your energy, because these cards are carrying a bit of a warning. The call that's coming is also driven by an unfinished loop, but its motivation is rooted in selfishness, not in finding a mutual resolution. This person isn't calling for you. They are calling for themselves. This individual is likely someone from a difficult, maybe even toxic, relationship. The connection ended, but they never really dealt with the emotional fallout. Because of that, they're plagued by feelings of loneliness, guilt, or unresolved anger that tend to spike late at night. Their mind is stuck on all the unresolved drama. It's causing them a ton of emotional distress, and they're desperately looking for a way to quiet the noise in their head. Their urge to call you is an impulsive grab at soothing their own anxiety. They see you as the quickest way to settle their tab, so their mind can finally move on. They subconsciously believe that by getting a response from you, any response at all, they can get some sort of closure and release the psychological tension that's tormenting them. This is a classic pattern in unresolved toxic relationships. One person circles back not because they've changed, but because they want to finish the story and make themselves feel better. They might even be trying to repeat the past, hoping for a different outcome this time, looking for the approval or forgiveness they never got. When they call, they'll frame it as if they're concerned about you, but it will really be all about their feelings. You might hear things like, "I just had to make sure you were okay," or "I feel so terrible about how things ended." It might sound considerate on the surface, but the energy underneath is all about their need to offload their guilt or loneliness onto you. Hearing your voice might give them a temporary break from their stress, but it's not about real connection or that mutual bonding feeling of oxytocin. It's about using you to ease their own mental chaos. This call does not hold the potential for a healthy new beginning. It is a temptation to step back into an old, painful cycle. Spirit is advising you that real closure doesn't come from them. It's something you have to find for yourself. Answering their call will only reopen the wound and drag out your own healing. The most powerful choice you can make is to see this call for what it is: a misguided attempt to use you to fix their own internal problems. The real resolution for you is in not answering, in protecting your peace, and in consciously closing that door for yourself, for good. No matter which pile you chose, the energy of this coming call is powerful. It's a moment where the unfinished business of the past is knocking on your door, demanding to be addressed. For Pile 1, it's a chance at a new beginning born from real regret. For Pile 2, it's a crossroads where you can finally define what was once a mystery. And for Pile 3, it's a test of your strength and your boundaries in the face of a selfish need for closure. Remember, the human mind will always crave completion, but you are the one in control of what that completion looks like. You have the power to decide whether to reopen a chapter, write the final sentence, or leave that book on the shelf forever. Trust your intuition and choose the path that leads you to your own peace and your own freedom. If this message found you at the right time, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe for more. I would love to hear your story in the comments below. Sharing your experience can create such a beautiful community of support and understanding. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Sending you so much love and clarity.